That was President Obama making a rare appearance on the campaign trail yesterday. He was speaking in Maryland, where he won 90% of the vote in 2012. But despite the deep pool of support that he once had there, and what the White House thought was going to be a friendly crowd for him, when the president started speaking, see these pictures? People started getting up and walking out. A steady stream of people, according to the pool reporter who witnessed it, said people just began leaving. And shortly after he began speaking, I should say. Chief White House correspondent Ed Henry joins me now on this from Washington. Hey, Ed. What happened?
Good to see you, Martha. I mean, the bottom line is that it's extremely rare for any president to be pinned down here 2 weeks before the midterm election and not really going to any of the contested races. Instead, going to friendly places like Illinois today, where he engaged in early voting. But even some of those stops, as you just noted, are going awry. It was teed up perfectly for him last night in Maryland. Democrats there put him in a heavily African-American county. He got 90% of the vote in that county in 2012. He spoke in a gymnasium that is not far from Barack Obama Elementary School. So this was Obama country. And yet you see from these photos that we're going to show you in a second that as he was speaking, people started leaving. And to be fair, there were over 8,000 people there. He had a huge crowd. He also had an overflow room because there were so many people. But people didn't wait around for him to finish his speech. Dana Milbank has a column out in the Washington Post tonight online calling the president President Pariah, saying that even some of his supporters don't want to be with him there for the whole time. But what's interesting is tonight the president did an interview with Al Sharpton and sort of doubled down, suggesting that he's hand in hand with Democrats in these midterms. Listen.
It is difficult for them to have me in the state because the Republicans will use that to try to fan Republican turnout. The bottom line is, though, these are all folks who vote with me. They have supported my agenda in Congress.
Now, these are folks who all voted with me, even if they won't appear with me. Remember, a couple weeks ago, the president got into hot water when he suggested, I'm not on the ballot, but my policies are. The Republicans immediately jumped on that and said, look, this is tied to all these Democratic candidates, whether they appear together or not, Martha.
Different tale being told these days. Ed, thank you very much.
Good to see you.